position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense is on the field for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looking left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick.
Already kept touchdown, Nebraska! First score of the game goes up.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Gore. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
He's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The corners are walked up tight. He'll set up to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, the ground game. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Down the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Quick step and go. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end.
He's got it on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He made few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for space, it's Coates. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to pass, it's Gore. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Singletary. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
He's got it inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Gore. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cornhuskers are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Finds his tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Gore. Going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over over him as soon as he caught the football. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead. Bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Now on the move. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it done.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds us back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. And as the quarterback